It's better. Okay. No, I think we're getting somewhere. Let me just alter my YouTube graphics. We're getting there. Soon be back on the stream. Hey Phil. Hey Phil. I think it's nice. It's a lot better than the last place. More light, airy, more room. I'm not fully unpacked yet, but we're getting there slowly. Still got lots of boxes with all kinds of stuff in it, so you know, we'll get there. Good morning, Elf Guetio. Morning, Banksy. What do I think Neo's going to do? Let's have a look. It's probably going down at the minute because Tesla's going down. So yeah, it's exactly the same. So if you look at, put it on the dailies, on the 60-minute. Put it on the 60-minute. You can see. So this is the Neo 60-minute. I'll turn the music down. It's don't mind the lo-fi beats, but it's a little bit distracting when it's that loud. Okay, so this is the 60-minute that I'm looking at here for Neo. I'll just switch to Tesla, and you can see it's pretty much the same chart. Granted, I've got a couple of lines on this one because I was trading Tesla, so I'll just remove these lines. And you see it's essentially the same chart. So for Neo, see Tesla. Not a lot of movement at all at the moment. So Innoviz Technology is probably, this one here is probably the only one that's looking halfway decent. Just map out some lines on this one. See, 528. Is the bottom. Okay, so that's the range we're in with that one. That's INVZ or Innoviz Technologies. We've got Soundhound, popped up, sold off, popped up again, sold off again. So I'm not quite sure what to make of Soundhound just yet. So at the moment, Innoviz is where the volume is. Morning, NASA. Sound, yeah, Soundhound. I've just had a look at that. It popped up, sold off, popped up, sold off. I'm not quite sure what to make of it yet. It's not huge volume. It's high relative volume, but it's not huge volume. Innoviz it seems to be a better chart. Cal. Vax. I traded Vax on Friday. Oh, that just popped up. Nice. Oh yeah, it's on the scanners. Not paying attention. Morning, not very well. Vax can really move when it wants to. Move both ways. this is a continuation from Friday. Big spreads though, just be careful. I didn't pay attention to the spreads when I got in. 12-cent spread, 15-cent spread. So it's risky because of the spreads. It's hardly been any price action, and I was already 1,000 down. So just be careful with that. What time are we on this morning? 8:08. Oh, 8:08 stay. There's a blast from the past. Go on my edge now. Well, the spreads have closed up. It's 3 cents, but now we're down 400. So we'll wait for that to move back up again. VWAP being our exit. 10-cent spreads. Not giving us much. Okay, let's see what VAX gives us today. After all the moving over the weekend, I feel like I've been in some kind of accident. I'm all stiff. I feel like I've done a proper gym session. You know that lactic acid buildup that you get, that you're all aching after you've not worked out for a while? Well, that's me right now. Oh, it's a good. Vaccinated receives FDA fast track designation for UB311 for treatment of Alzheimer's disease. Oh, this could be a good catalyst. Received a fast track designation. That basis. Aye, this dip breaks back over 7. Just FDA. There we go. Didn't get filled straight away, but brings my average down to 720. You can see this one going on a bit of a run today. It went up to 792 on Friday. It's held most of its gains, and it's received additional additional news today. Yeah, so additional news today with the FDA fast track designation. So watch this space with that one. That was news that popped out at 8 o'clock. Relatively low volume at the moment. A bit of volume to the upside, be nice. News reads very well, but you know, they say don't trade the news, trade the rumor. Sell the news. The question was the rumor on Friday and the news today, in which case we're getting sold off. I'm just holding this. Not sure I should be. But digging a bit of a hole to start the week, start the month. Still moved 18% from where it was. Red box is making a comeback as well. Problem is, it's on low volume this now. Did this to me on Friday. Thought it was going really well, and then the volume just died off. Hey, Alistair. A bit of guitar later? I don't think so. I can sing, I'm not great at playing. What just happened there? I didn't sell. I don't know about giving a tour of the new place. What do you want me to pick the computer up and carry around the new place? But yeah, it's a much better place than it was. Top floor, lovely view, bright and airy. Last place was the ground floor and you know, struggling for light. So, and this one's my own, so that's half. That's better as well. Hey Yando. Anything else besides Vax? We've got Innovis Technology is probably the and Redbox is making a bit of a comeback as well. She's wearing the corn of shame at the minute, so but she wasn't too sure at first, because obviously we've got to walk up 3 flights of stairs and she's not used to stairs, being having lived only on a ground floor. But she's getting used to it now. I mean, there's a lovely park like 2 minutes round the corner, so she's getting used to that for her walks and stuff. Should have seen her this morning. First thing, she was running around on the grass, and I've not seen her that happy in a long time. I want to see next candle to make a new high. Move up with a bit of volume on that catalyst, and then we can add to the position. Really what I'm looking for. 7. Yeah, good. There's a good catalyst on this one, so I'm kind of a little bit perplexed as to why it's, there's my doji, why it's selling off after that initial pump. Just holding this because the last time we had a Alzheimer's catalyst, I think it ran I think it was Neurosense. It ran 750% on the day, if I remember rightly. A couple of continuation days after that, but 750% on the first day. Now, to be fair, this did run up last week. Didn't get me green on Friday, but it was a fight back. Gave me a little bit of a chance to get green, and then it started acting a little bit strange. So we didn't get green on Friday. Green on the month, green on the week, and that's all that really matters. If in doubt, zoom out, as they say, as I say. You know, it's the big picture, the long run that you're looking for. That's what matters, the big picture. 7-cent spread. So still big, still quite spready. 10-cent spreads. Ah, you idiot. Tesla better go up. I've got calls for the end of well, for the beginning of June. I've got about 12,000's worth of calls for the beginning of June, and I could have sold them on Friday for 9,000 profit. And guess what? Idiot here didn't sell them on Friday morning for 9,000 profit. Go figure. No, but we'll see. Let's watch Tesla. Hopefully we'll get a bit. We'll get probably not this week, but we'll get a bit of a run in the next week or two. So let's see. I mean, if Tesla moves up, you can probably pretty much guarantee the likes of NIO and some of the other EV manufacturers will move up as well. They tend to move up in tandem. The stocks that are moving, that's Soundhound, not great. Innoviz is just ranging sideways at the moment, but it's popped up and it's holding its gains, so around $5. So this is Innoviz Technologies, and it's be interesting. Nice little bit of resistance at the 3/4 level. I was sure I was going to get a break because we've got a lovely bull flag set up on the 5-minute. That's when I added to the position. We've got a 5-minute pull back down here. Then we got the next candle to make a new high here, which is where I jumped in. And then it retraced. I was expecting that to make a move up, but we'll see. This halted about 4 or 5 times on Friday, up and down. Hey, Yando. You can, well, I've already said hello to you, so you can send me a mail. That's not a problem at all. I'll respond to your mail as soon as I finish streaming. Yeah, 6-cent spread. So they're getting narrow. The spreads are closing, but they're not closing quick enough, and that's just a lack of volume. Not a lot else moving today. The red box is starting to make a bit of a comeback. It's now 20% up on the day. It's starting to have a bit of a run. $0.12 spread. Don't like that at all. No, anytime. All these lo-fi beats are quite cheery today. I've not quite worked out all of the mod cons, particularly in the kitchen. I've got these a digital cooker and oven and a digital hob, and like I don't know how to work them yet. So, and you know, I only moved in last night, so I've got price and volume. I've got because I'm looking for a minimum of 20,000 shares pre-market. So I've got a volume price of volume filter of a minimum of 20,000 shares traded. Of course, after in a regular market, I want to be a lot more than that. But just to get on the scanners, I want it at least 20,000 pre-market. Look at that, that's shocking. That's absolute shocking spreads. Went up to $7 and on the ask, and the bid's only at 79 cents. It's a 20-cent spread. Max needs to get green on the day as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the scanners, it hit the momentum scanner, so the 15-minute scanner, the momentum scanner. It wouldn't hit the gap scanner because it's actually red on the day. So you're not going to get a gap. This won't be gap and go unless it starts to make a move upwards. But it hit the momentum scanner because it moved like 18% from where it was. It went from kind of 575 to over 780. What was this? What's this one? 770, yeah, 779, so 780. Yeah, what's a cent between friends? And a $2 move on the momentum scanner. Hey, Alphabet. Oh, come on, guys. We've only just got 100 likes. We should have at least 250. We're up half an hour into the stream. Yeah, Redbox was looking quite tasty in terms of it's the second biggest gap in it. It's got 3.7 million shares traded. It's up 24% nearly. So Redbox is looking strong. Just I'm in this trade and I'm a little bit bigger size than I would have liked because I thought the catalyst was good enough to gamble on. It probably is in the long run. I mean, if I hold this for the remainder of the morning, I'll probably end up around $8 with it. So, you know, it'll be interesting. CYN having a run. Yeah, it is. It's up 6%, 6.5% on the day now. It's not got good volume just yet though. Just wait for the volume to pick up on that one, Roberts. It's nice. The momentum's great. If they're moving upwards, it's great. But if it's not moving up with volume, like Redbox and Innoviz are moving up with volume, Soundhound isn't. Soundhound is a top gapper, but it's not moving on volume. So you really want it to move on volume. Now, the only reason I jumped in on this one is A, the catalyst, and B, I traded it well on Friday. I think I got about just over 5,000 on this on Friday. It's the only one that did go in my direction on Friday. The last day of the month blues. Right now, excuse me, Redbox on the list. The Redbox is looking very, very tasty at the moment. Beirut's looking good as well. Well, let's get over $7. Come on. We need to get over $7. What we're waiting for. Back up to 750 would be nice, but I'll settle for 7 at this stage. That was a nice setup actually, Alistair, on Redbox. There's been a couple of lovely flag setups on Redbox on its run up. Got highs there, what, 745 Redbox? Yeah, 745. This Redbox got a catalyst today. I know it's been a continuation from last week. There's Redbox is down in pre-market, but obviously that's a little bit late, especially up. I can't see a catalyst. Not seen any specific catalyst for Redbox. I've just been trading VAX. I pushed a hotkey to. I've got my number pad on my laptop set to as sell hotkeys, and I pushed it while I was trying to set something else, and I should have used the numbers at the top of the keyboard, and that's what's got me red. But I'm just in. I've not. This is the first trade I've taken. I've not come out of this trade yet. Correct, Selena. Vaccinity. Catalyst that I like the look of, but I'm going to have to exit if it keeps selling off. Starting today with 29,500 equity. I'm just going to get out of this. This is not good. This is going the exact opposite way of what I expected based on that catalyst and the initial pump. Given it way too much breathing room. Held on to this way too long. Says he, and he's still holding it, thinking it's going to turn around. Have I not learnt anything? I teach in my course about holding on to losers too long. Cut it. You can always get back in if it turns around. And here I am holding on to a loser. Do as I say, not as I do. Just remember that, guys. Just that I recall what Neurosense did on a similar catalyst a couple of weeks ago. spreads are really, because it's just not a volume, it's not a liquid stock. So I should have probably waited for some volume to come in before taking a position. It's not enough volume in this. So learn from my mistakes, guys. And I am human. I do make the mistakes. Red box is looking very strong at the minute. I would show red box, but I just want to watch this. See if we get a little bull run up. Back into profit again. So I can at least cut my losses for a small loss, or whether I'm just going to be digging a hole on the week and the month like I did last month. Low volume stocks are always a danger. This is why you don't trade low volume stocks, guys. So going back to what I was saying about CYN, it's making a nice run up now, but it's a low volume stock, so don't get involved in it. It's low volume stocks are too risky. Wait for the volume to come in. Don't do what I've just done. Still holding this stupid trade, this losing trade. At least the spreads have narrowed, but I didn't want it to come all the way down here for the spreads to narrow. Okay, so that's a nice big hole for us to dig ourselves out of. That's a nice way to start your month, isn't it, guys? My out was $5. I should have been out at $5. I've been out at $5.50. Just kept holding it, kept holding on to a bloody stupid loser. I was up there when it was up at $7 and red box. Now the key here is not to start revenge trading and to make up the deficit in one fell sweep. Back to base hits. Ah, look, that was my own fault. I held on to that loser way too much. Way too much. I called it out that I shouldn't have been in it. So, you know, I can analyze that. So when it got to 7, I should have cut it when it went red. No, instead of adding to the position. 650 definitely should have cut. Went up and bounced in and rejected at 7. I should have just got out when I got break even again. But hey, look, you live and learn. Easy come, easy go, as they say. Made over $30,000 of profit last month. Made over 80,000 the month before. So I'm not going to worry about digging a hole. We lost 31,000 something or other what it was on the last day of March. So your reds, you've got to take your reds with your greens. I'm just a bit surprised at that catalyst. Really good catalyst. Get in 740. Resistance at 740. And there's below the VWAP now. Downtown's below the VWAP. The red box is looking the strongest just as it stands right now. But we missed the initial run up. Look at the 5 minute. That was the run up. We saw it on the scanners. We just equity tied up in VAX, so you couldn't even jump in. There was some lovely little bull flags as well. So just scroll back here on this run up. First bull flag. As it goes green on the day, first bull flag, lovely setup. You've got another bull flag, another great setup and run up, another bull flag. So it's like, that would have been what I like to call an easy trader. Was in the wrong, obviously in the wrong stock, equity tied up in the wrong one. I hope some of you guys, look, I blame myself, Selena, because I'm the one that made the decisions. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. But, you know, do I like Little Mix? What happened to the chubby one? They kicked the chubby one out? There's 4 of them. We'll get into this little bull flag setup here. We've got resistance at 740, so we're looking for 10 cents. Take a little bit off, put our 10-cent move, just looking for a break off. Going to do it's going to be rejected again. It's going to take a while to dig out of this little hole. I'm out of this little hole I've done. But look, if anyone can do it, I can. I'm not saying I'm the best trader in the world, but top 3. Top 3. Market orders don't work. Dan McKenna, market orders don't work out of hours. In the out of hours sessions, they only work in the regular hours. I can set a stop limit order, but it's all my hot buttons are not set up for that. So. Yeah, so how's everybody's bank holiday weekend going? If you've got a holiday today, if you're working today, let me know in the chat. What's your situation? Are you on holiday today, or do you have to work today? Let me know. Let's see, will it break 40? Got a nice little flat top up here. We'll have this consolidation with the 40-cent resistance. Go. I want to see you go underneath it again. Just broke. We're supposed to be a breakout. The idea of a breakout is we're going to have a little rally. Get up to 760. Well, the $half level is there, so that is a psychological level. Bear that in mind. And you've got a 10-cent range between areas of resistance. It's always dodgy just to try and get in on the break because you've got that $half level, which is now session high. Yeah, well, I suppose that's the advantage of being a day trader. You markets open. It doesn't mean you have to trade. You trade. You work what days you want to work, but the market's open. I tend to be trading. Got nothing better on. Break of 40. We're just looking for it, retest and break 40 here. Back up to the $half. Keep adding for the break of 40, but we're getting a lot of resistance there. Yeah, well, we've got to get paid, NASA. No point grumbling, but you have to work. I think it's kind of, who was it that said it, that we spend 5 days of the week hating our jobs, and then the 2 days that we get away from the jobs, we spend so drunk that we can't even remember them, and then complain about hating our jobs for the next 5 days again. volume here. Try and test that 750 level again. Oh. Tend to find the longer these flat tops curl, the harder they break. Most of us are the same, not very well. I don't think I've ever had a day where I've earned $102,000 in my job, whereas I have in trading. Not every day I do that, obviously, but I mean, I earn a lot more trading than I can doing a 9 to 5. Why no longer do a 9 to 5? I've had 6 million shares traded today. Red box. Only a 10 million float. Not even 9 o'clock yet. There are shorts in it. It's not huge. 11% short float. The next flat top, the next breakout on this flat top shouldn't be a fake out. It should break that 750 level, I reckon. I don't know about only loving once, but certainly you only live once. My problem is I've loved too many times. That's why I'm going to keep it. Spread the love. I was born in the wrong decade. I should have been born in the 60s. Oh, should have been born in the 50s and lived in the 60s. Hippie era. Era of free love. That should have been my decade. Double doji. Oh, volume's died off on this one now. It was lovely volume earlier when I wasn't trading it. Typical, isn't it? No, free love doesn't make you rich. Quite the opposite. Takes money out of your pocket. Unless, you know, unless you're a female with a sugar daddy, then it puts money in that. Free love puts money in your pocket. No. Low morals, high expectations. If I was female, I'd have been a good sugar baby. I really would. But I'm not. So I'm not. Well, this is the 1 minute chart. Giant. Red box on the 1 minute. Well, I've got the 5 minute and the 1 minute open on YouTube and Twitch and Twitter, but on TikTok, this is just the 1 minute. Getting some volume coming in there. Looks like it. Nice little bull flag breakout. And we get the confirmation on the 5 minute. Need to break that 740 on the 5 minute. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. The SPY's down 0.25% already. So I'm not feeling, very hopeful that it will make a rally today. And if it does, I think it will be short-lived. My own opinion, not professional, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And we're at 9 o'clock. Problem with something like Red Box going on a bit of a run, a bit of a rally, is that there's no catalyst at the minute. No discernible catalyst for it. So it's just really continuation from last week. That's never the strongest catalyst to be backing all your money on. Oh, Invis is just major dump. Few of them dumping at the minute. Ironhound is back above the VWAP. It's going to be dumping as well. Doesn't turn around. I was going to hold till $7 where the VWAP is, but I don't think I can afford to. Yeah, my risk management's out of the window today. First day of the month. Normally I'm a lot better at risk management, but my trading plan's just gone out the window today. Strategies and all that kind of stuff. This isn't how you should trade, by the way. If you're watching me trade right now, this isn't how you should do it. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Normally you should have your cut off and don't let it fall below. Set the tone with Vax and held on to that loser way too long. And that had a catalyst, whereas red box actually doesn't. Don't mind, I've got my money on. I've got my fingers on the panic button here to cut everything as well. I've just not pressed it yet. So I don't double M. I don't have to rethink my risk management. I know it's not working today, so. Oh, I was able to turn last month. I was able to turn 4,200 into 60 odd thousand. So don't really want to be doing that again this month. Easy come, easy go, as they say. I'll just top the account up. Yeah, I'm over 300,000 green on the year so far after 4 months. So consistently, I've had four green months. I've been profitable for the last four months. Well, I was profitable all last year as well. I've not had a red month since January 21. Had red weeks, granted, and I've had red days. I always have red days. Everybody gets red days, but long term profitable. Just not trading like I am today, because like I said, the strategy's gone right out the window today. So absolutely, Paul. It's good, Chabby. I'm just aching all over though. That's the problem I've got. After all, moving in. Hey, Jack. Has anyone ever seen someone get margin called live on stream? Shouldn't joke about things like that. I really shouldn't. It would be good entertainment, good viewing though, wouldn't it? I've almost forgot what one of those notifications looks like. know what you're barking at. We're on the 3rd floor. You can't see anybody. Nobody can see you. Strange dog. If this trade ends up turning good for me, it's not out of design. I'm just saying that. I should have cut this a long time ago. I should have cut this about 15 minutes ago. Oh, 10, yeah. About 15 minutes ago. When we made new lows on the 5-minute. It's Faguzi. It's a Faguzi MM. That's what I always say. Is I never count my profits until I withdraw it. I never count my profits till I withdraw it. So last month I did. It's, you know, you put your money into the broker. You write it. You should write it off straight away. As that's what you're paying for access to the markets. Then at the end of the month, you look at, have you made money with that, and then you draw out your profits. You leave what you deposited in your broker. If you've blown up your account, then you add more, and you're just paying for a more tuition fee, larger tuition fee. But once you deposit it into your broker, write it off, and you don't have to worry about it. If you lose it all, you lose it all. Don't put money into the markets you can't afford to lose. And then at the end of the month, if you are in profit, you can actually withdraw that, redistribute it in other areas, or take a wage. Don't pay yourself a salary. Yeah, well, interactive brokers have started issuing a debit card, which makes it even more difficult. I've deliberately not applied for that, so you can actually draw out of the hole in the wall. You can draw money from your account. Like, that's just dangerous. You're not the only one, NASA. I lost 15 grand on VAX already this morning, and it's not even, the market hasn't even opened. I'm already 5 grand down on Redbox as well if this continues to drop. At least 5 grand. I wasn't sure if I'd have, well, I don't have internet at the moment. I'm on mobile data, so I'm hoping that my mobile data holds up as well, because my new place, it's a bank holiday, so they've not even transferred my my internet across yet. Let's see if that's a little pattern. It's not, no, not really. No, VAX is not doing. It's not moving on volume. That's the problem. That was the problem I had with it in the first place. Is it's VAX has just not got the volume. On Friday, it had the volume surge, and that's when I got in. A couple of halts, It all went good for me, and then the volume just started to die off after that on Friday. So it's not a very liquid stock by the looks of it. You know, there's not a lot of people trade it. So probably better to stay away from it. Almost 1 million shares traded on BAX today, but still. So I hope you guys are learning how not to trade. Don't hold on to these losers, you cut them. First candle to make a new low, that's your exit signal, regardless. If you're long biased, obviously, if first candle to make a new high, if you're short biased. First candle to make a new low, at least take at least half your position off, and if you're in profit, take half your position off. If you're not in profit, just exit your position. First candle to make a new low. And this might come good, it might not. Either which way, I've traded it badly, and you should never trade the way I've traded this one, or the last one for that matter. I've been holding this now for half an hour. This trade. Yeah, half an hour. Don't like to hold losers this long. I don't mind holding winners this long or even longer, as long as they continue to move up, but line in the sand is $7 here. Got the VWAP there at 6.99. We've got $7 psychological levels. I can see there's a buyer on the level 2. I don't know if it's real or not, but we're way off our average buy price, which is $7.40. So yeah, well, that's what we're both in, Alistair. Redbox. We're just consolidating sideways at the minute since it sold off. And if you're watching the level 2, you'll see that you keep seeing that buyer at $7, but yeah, it becomes more and more expensive with MM. Locate fees, the borrow fees, it's, and a lot of the time, if it's on a short sellers list, short sale restriction, it becomes, you know, it's difficult to borrow. It becomes more expensive, and of course, worst case scenario, if you're investing, if you buy a stock, you can lose, it can go to zero. With if you're short in a stock, you can lose an infinite amount. It can continue to rise. It's human nature to be long biased, though. Not all brokers carry all these, you know, not all. They don't carry a lot of the stocks. Not all brokers carry a lot of the stock of these low float equities. So your locate fees can become, even if you don't go, if you end up not going short, you still have to pay locate fees just in case you do want to go short. So well, 10 minutes to the bell. Question is, will Redbox move up, or will I be cutting my loss at the VWAP, which is now $6.99? Best bet is if you're stuck in it, Alice, just get out. Where's that buyer? Well, stepped in. A lot of sellers. Yep, that's me gone. Right. I think I'm just going to get in touch with capital markets and get them to cancel Friday's withdrawal. Put it back in the account. Just a minute. Let me. Interesting. Just looking at Chevron on the daily, good run up. It's just sold off big time. But Warren Buffett and the guys have just loaded up on it big time. It'll be interesting to see where that goes at the bell. Blue Apron. Let's have a look at you. That's why Blue Apron's announced capital infusion through debt and equity financing. Okay. Relative volume as well. Chart looking like lovely. This one's called Blue Apron, APRN. Just hit the scanners. 41% up on the day. Over 2 million shares traded already. Over 3 minutes to the bell. We've got a minute to the bell. Soundhound moving up again. 1250 sea level. Oh, 1540. There's the bell. And today's casino is open. Gosh. Get out. That's me done for the day. We're reloading up tomorrow. Well, if it gets into my account tomorrow. My padlock. There we go. No more trading today. All right, what do you want to see, guys? Want to see anything, guys? Scanners. Switch them over. Look, it's one of those things. I've just sent an instruction to, because I withdrew on Friday. Sent instruction to withdraw 30. I think it was 35 on Friday from the account. No, it's 30. No, 35. So I've asked them to cancel that. So they'll cancel that. It's not been processed yet, so they'll cancel that, and that will hit my account either tomorrow or Wednesday. So no trading today, and we'll be at the 30. We'll have a 35/40k account. What have we got? About 5k left. So yeah, we'll have about a 40k account tomorrow, and we'll make this up in the next week or two. So we go again. That's what you've just seen today, is that a lesson in poor risk management. After holding on to VAX for way too long, I just, my head just wasn't in it. And that's testimony to the emotional element of trading. If you're not 100% concentrated, you're not 100% with your strategy, you're not 100% with your discipline, the markets will come in and they will bend you over, and they won't use Vaseline. So not looking forward to today's trade recap later. But what we got to do. If I couldn't, I got it here at 702. If we'd held it, would have gone up to 779. Go figure. So I was holding 10k there. I could have made 5k back on that one. Just for being a little bit more patient. But I didn't, because my cutoff was the VWAP. And you've got to have the, you've got to have the mental capacity to be able to bounce back from a red day, big or small. What was my first day of last month? I did this last month as well, didn't I? So April, my first day, 1st of April, 23,000 down. And that was on the back of a 37,000 down on the 31st of March. So across 2 days, there was $60,000 down. But we came back and we finished green on both March and April. So go figure. I think my 7-figure year is going to be a long shot now. So based on where we are today, 314 is where we started the day. 25k down off that. So 280. We're back down to 280. And the year. Still not a bad year's earnings at the moment. I go on, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Next bull flag, I will go all in. Yeah. You've just seen somebody blow their account up live on stream. That's not how you trade. So I now have to wait for money to go back into it. At least I managed to cut that one before I get a margin call. Look at that. Huge sell-off. Halted down now. Red box halted to the downside. Million shares in that one. 500,000 in that one. Huge sell-off. SoundCloud. Soundhound. It's halted down. Twice. 3 times. Nope, twice. That's 4 downward halts in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halted to the downside 4 times in a row. That's painful. Apron's just going sideways. Red box is in a halt downwards. Look at that sell-off. These are the gappers. Well, I'm going to cut my losses, I think. End the stream early. Just cancelled my withdrawal. And that's how easy it is to blow up your account. But I've just cancelled my withdrawal, so I'm not, it's not the be all and end all, as it were. It just basically wipes out pretty much all the profits from last month. Gives us a 30k, well, 29k, 28,985. So 29k deficit to claw back on the month. How long did it take us to do it last month? Whole month? Well, we'll be starting with a better equity at least, so join me tomorrow or Wednesday whenever it clears. If it's tomorrow, I'll be on stream. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday. It should be tomorrow because it's not like I'm transferring it in. It's I'm just cancelling the withdrawal. So yeah. Join me tomorrow, guys. See if I can do it all again. Happy days. Easy come, easy go. You know, I can't complain. The markets have given me a lot of money this year. They gave me a hell of a lot of money last year. So if I look at it this year, right now, before I even started today, we were nearly $314,000 green on the year. That's profit. That's not trade profit and loss. That's after commissions and charges. $314,000 green on the year. So we've had 4 trading months, full trading months, and every single month has been green. I'll pull up my trading view. Let's have a look. So we'll make it smaller so we can see it on TikTok. Reports. Oh. This is essentially my trading month as it stands, my trading year as it stands. We had 2 red days in January. It was a good trading month for January. I started streaming in February, 3 red days there, 4 red days in March, again 4 red days in April. So effectively we've had 2 red days in a row. I don't like the red streaks, as you know. So today is going to be a red day, and we'll start again. I would expect tomorrow, but it may be Wednesday, we'll see. And we've got a bit of a hill to climb. Look at detailed. So based on this isn't actual, this isn't net P&L. This is total P&L. So 380,000 in gains on the year so far. And the problem I've got right now is my risk versus reward is all to cock. I'm 1-to-1, and I need to address that. My accuracy is fairly good still, 3-to-1. So with a 3-to-1 accuracy and a risk reward of 1-to-1, it means I'm a 2x profit factor, which is not great. I'm aiming for 3x or better, really. So if I look at all my statistics, I'm still a profitable trader in the long run. Just having a bad day today. Again, start the month. But that's my own fault, because as soon as I took that VAX trade, as soon as I held on to it too long, it was obvious I wasn't trading my strategy at all. And the strategy just went out the window, and then I just tried to trade too big with what was left on Redbox. And the result is as you see. So the lesson, you let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. That's what I would say to that. So you guys, stick to your strategy. Don't go chasing the big wins and swing for the fences every trade. Just base hits, take it easy, base hits, and they mount up over the course of a day. They mount up over the course of a week, and you'll be more profitable just going for the base hits and managing your risk rather than swinging for the fences like I did today. So sometimes you think you know better than the markets, and the markets can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. Today was a classic case of that. I looked at the catalyst with VAX, and it reminded me very much of the Neurosense catalyst from a few weeks back, and Neurosense ran like 750%. So I just went all in on it. I went all in on the news instead of all in on the price action and the pattern breakouts. And there's a saying in trading that's buy the rumor and sell the news. And if you look at VAX now, look at that. This is the 1 minute. What's it? Zoom out. So this was the news, popped up. That's a terrible sell-off. It's a great. In theory, you'd think a catalyst like that would, the market would eat it up. Fast track, FDA, it's just like, okay. This is a classic testament. I mean, it sold off, lost all its gains on that news catalyst. This is a classic testament to say that, the market can behave and can react irrationally to news catalysts. So don't trade the news catalyst. And how many times have I said that? You trade the action. You don't trade the catalyst. You can invest on a catalyst, but wouldn't have wanted to invest on that. So, yeah, just be careful, guys. Make sure that you're getting the follow through and your confirmation before you go all in. With that said, I'm going to end the stream early. Got a few things I need to unpack. So, actually, let's do a quick Where's the buttons? Where's my buttons on this thing? Enhance. Here we go. Oh, this is my face. And this is the new gaff. This is just the living room. You can see it's a bit messy because I've got everything still unpacked and what have you. But yeah, it suits me. It's a lot more airy and roomy, and there's the old dog, the old doggo. She's got the corn of shame because of when she was biting herself last week. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm enjoying the pad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the rest of the day just unpacking. So I'm hopefully be back at it tomorrow. If I'm not at it tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday. Join me then. Okay, guys. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.